Okay, the new principle that we're talking about with Kurt's writing is the voice shift. Anybody besides Kurt have a voice shift? Mansoor? Mark? Okay, good. We've got others. When you write, you can write with 3 different voices. Does anybody know what they are? Sarah, you know what they are? No, those are tenses. Past, present, and future are 3, you're right, but those are 3 tenses. Mansoor? No, that's a tone. Those are tenses, that's tone.
First person, third person, third person omniscient.
Oh, very close. Very close. First person, third person, and Max, you've been told that third person divides into omniscient and limited, but we're not going to look at that so much. We're going to look at first, second, and third. First, second, and third person. Which pronouns will I see associated with the first person voice?
I.
Do you have another one? Kamira, what else? What other pronouns do I use to refer to? Shout them out. Any others? We. This is first person plural. Very good. What else, Mansoor? That's not a that's I. Different thing all entirely. I was thinking of my, our. These are the first person pronouns. If I'm writing in the first person voice, I will see these pronouns. Anybody have an idea on the other 2? Second or third? Max?
Third.
What about third?
A.
Call out other impersonal pronouns. Oh, I apologize. You're right. Oops. It's attached. Thank you, Max. Mansoor, did you have one?
No, I haven't.
Well, let's hold off on second person. Anybody else have impersonal pronouns for third? Yeah. Nope, that would be first person because I'm including myself when I talk about us. Therefore, it's talking about me. Them. Any others? There. Him. He, she, it. Those are the third person pronouns. No. Anybody know second person? Okay, he's on there twice. But what about second person? Nope, not a pronoun. How many people are there involved in writing? Nope. Good guess. Very poetic. Not correct. It's the writer and two people, the writer and the reader. If the writer is focusing on himself, Max, what voice is he writing in? If the writer is focusing on the reader, Max, what voice is he writing in? Because it's I and you, right? So I'm writer, you're reader. If the writer is focusing on neither himself or the reader, what's he using? There you go. If you ever wondered why they're called first, second, and third, because we have this person over here, and this person's called the writer, and they're the first person, they start the whole thing, and then we've got this person over here, and this person is called the reader, and they are the second person involved, and when he is talking about himself, he uses the word I. When he is talking about this person, he uses the word you. If he is not talking about himself or the reader, he uses he, she, or it, and he's talking about a third person. That's first, second, third person. What do I mean by a voice shift? Usually from I to you. Usually the shift is from first to second person voice, but somehow, Max, you're correct. There's a movement from one of these to the other. Okay, here's a follow-up question. You wrote the IMA project. It was a project focusing on you, what you want to be, your history, and so on. What voice would be appropriate? First person. What voice would not be appropriate, Mark? Well, third, you might talk about, like if you're talking about, you're the Hulk, right? Okay, so if you're talking about the Hulk and you're, I'm the Hulk, I do this, maybe you start talking about the Avengers for a moment and you go into third person a little bit, but then you're back into first person, that'd be fine. But you shouldn't be talking about me. Why would you be talking about me? I have no idea why you're talking about me. Who's got the voice shift problem again? Look in your papers. Do you see a you? Look in your writing. Kurt, I know, I saw it on yours. The left-hand block, you see the you all over the place? Yeah? You dropped into the second person voice. You started talking about me. If you commit a voice shift error, that means you start in one voice, but for no reason, really, you shift into another. And that's the problem that needs to be fixed. You can identify different voices in your writing by looking for the pronouns. And here's what Kurt and the rest of you might do. Okay, we know what we're doing with writing. I am a blah, blah, blah. The error is the voice shift. All I need Kurt to do is show me a sentence with a you in it. All I need him to do is rewrite that sentence without the you in it. In other words, take it out of second person voice, put it back into first or third. Yeah. Possibly. Give me your sentence. Speak it to me, please. No, the original. Is that the original? It would be, let's see, it would be good to be a third baseman. Why? That sentence doesn't have you in it. I'm looking for a sentence with you in it. Kurt, find a sentence with you in it. Got it? He the entire sentence. I just wrote the ellipse because I didn't want to write the entire thing. How does he fix it? Give me the beginning of the sentence again, Kurt, please.
It would be fun to do because you get paid.
Because I would get paid over $10 million a year. That'll work. Because I get paid over $10 million a year. I would get paid over $10 million a year. Can somebody give me another revision? How about let's use the third person voice? No, I want second person voice. Remember, I, Mr. Clarkson, am not the subject of this writing. I don't want to hear you. Because when Kurt writes you, he's talking about me. I'm not getting paid $10 million a year, nor am I thinking about getting paid $10 million a year because I'm a teacher. That was a joke. Okay. Mansoor?
Because he
Who gets paid over $10 million a year?
he
Kurt, who gets paid over $10 million a year? Sorry? Specifically, what is your identity? A baseball player? Okay. He's got a couple different options. He could take this out and write an I, or he could take that out and write baseball players get paid over $10 million a year. Whichever way he does it, what has he done?
Change it back.
That's correct. Change to the correct voice by getting rid of what, Max? That's it. By getting rid of you. He needs to move out of the second person voice and into the first or third. Second person voice is not going to work for this assignment. Kurt, how you feeling? Good on it? We had other voice shifts. Who else had voice shift? Mark, didn't you have voice shift?
Yes.
Where was your voice shift? What was the sentence?
I would want to turn the wait. I would want to turn green because we don't see huge green monsters. So
I would want to turn green because you don't see huge green monsters every day. Is it? Okay. How do you change it? How about I would want to turn green because people don't see huge green monsters every day, or huge green monsters are rare, or they're special. Special's not a funny word. Why are you laughing? Special. You must eliminate the you in order to eliminate the voice shift. Okay. Enough for that.